Be a memory maker. How to conduct an interview. We make memories every day. Memories are really about our everyday experiences and the significant events in our lives. They can be events that happened in the past or present-day experience, and can even include our thoughts, aspirations, and dreams for the future. In this video, you will learn how to help someone capture their memories through an interview. You will need some simple tools for the interview, such as a pen and paper for note-taking. Alternatively, you may consider using a digital audio recorder or a video camera to record the interview if you are able to operate such equipment well. Remember to test out the equipment before the interview. The next step is to identify a theme or topic for the memory that you wish to capture. This could be based on events, people, places, or a specific time period. For illustration purpose, let's select the theme, growing up in the 60s. After identifying the theme, decide on whom you'd like to interview. The interviewee should preferably be someone who is willing to share memories that match your chosen theme, that is, growing up in the 60s. Do some research to gather as much information as you can about the interviewee's background. This research will enable you to determine the interview angle and prepare a list of questions to ask. Use the 5 W's and 1 H questioning technique. Ask about who, what, when, where, why, and how. Such questions will invite the interviewee to open up and describe, in greater detail, his or her experiences or feelings. Arrange the questions chronologically, or such that one question leads to another. New questions can be added in, taking the cue from the conversation as it progresses. Now, let's set the interview time and place. A typical interview could last about 30 to 45 minutes. Choose a place that is conducive and quiet. Move away from distractions such as a noisy area, near air conditioning, a ticking clock, or the radio. The necessary preparations are done. You have tested the equipment, found a quiet place, and prepared the list of questions. Now, you are ready to begin the interview. You should spend the first 2 to 3 minutes building rapport with the interviewee. You could chat about the weather, daily activities, or even a recent meal that the person may have had. It is better to start the conversation with an open-ended question. This is to get the interviewee to open up and share her experiences in detail. Use close-ended questions when you need to get a confirmation. For example, did you love to dance? Close-ended questions are those that can be answered with a simple yes or no. At times, when answering a question, the interviewee may ramble on and go off track. This can happen when a person has a lot of stories to tell. What should you do in such a situation? Be polite and get the person back on track by focusing on an interesting part of the story. Grandma, how did you become the dancing queen? At the close of the interview, thank your interviewee for sharing her memory. Acknowledge how much you've enjoyed and benefited from listening to the stories. Now that the interview is done, put the story that you have collected together and share it. You could write out the story, publish it online, or make a copy of the interview as a family keepsake. When writing out the story, use quotes to capture the exact expressions used by the interviewee as much as possible. If you are publishing the story, it is important to get the interviewee's permission before you do so. Share your memories of Singapore with us. Upload your story at the Singapore Memory Project website, www.singaporememory.sg. For more tips on writing memories, download a copy of the Memory Kit at www.iremember.sg. Here's a summary of what we've learned. Also, check out our video on penning life stories.